Welcome to the Maritime Startup Ecosystem Interviews, a series we created to give even more exposure to startups from the Maritime Startup Ecosystem Network. Today I'm in Athens with Pavlos Vlastopoulos of PEX. PEX is optimizing container terminal operations port to port. They are specialists with a mission to increase productivity in container port operations and reduce costs and emissions. So welcome, Pavlos. Welcome to the Maritime Startup Ecosystem Interviews.
Hi, Leonardo. How are you doing?
Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Pavlos from Athens, right?
Yeah.
And actually from PEX in Athens.
That's right.
Can you tell us something about yourself and about PEX, how it was born, what's your role in the company, and of course what it does?
Yeah, right. So PEX is operations optimization company for container terminals. We started off in 2019, but the idea goes back since 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I've been for a decade in container terminal business, and I've been in various terminals and seeing how they operate. And I've always found this sort of problem of mismatch between the equipment operation cycles, which led to huge idleness, in the yard side and the quay side sometimes, and usually in the interface between the prime movers. So our idea was, how about we use AI and advanced analytics to improve that. So basically, that's where Proof was born, our first product. So we are quite a diverse team. So we designed the Proof to be for container terminals. It's an optimization engine. Yeah. Basically, what it does, imagine, I'm sure you know already, Leonardo, because you have background in the terminals.
Yeah.
In every terminal, there is a team or a person every day deciding how many resources, how many manpower and equipment will be deployed from shift to shift, right? So he does that based on some KPIs, based on some personal experience, and based on some targets. So that is a very empirical way of doing it. And on average, it's good, but there's a lot of variance in the operations, right? What we do is we use with the Proof is that we learn. We have the optimization engine learn on the past data of the terminal, and then forecast using a microseries based architecture, time series forecasting to forecast the various events that will take place in the near future. So let's say a few minutes to some hours. So the output of that is the resources that is needed in the next shift, or some action that is needed in the next hour, half hour. But our target is to have a meaningful prediction, which will reduce the cost, the OPEX, reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, and then allow for the customer, according to the customization, either to focus on the vessel productivity, so bringing more value to the customer or to his customer, or focus on the cost, to reducing the cost, right, to be more efficient. So that's our product.
It's very interesting. Actually, yes, I've been involved in container terminal operations, restructuring or redesigning the entire operations of a terminal, going from straddle carriers to prime movers. So quite messy, with the terminal operating, of course, 24/7. So I know how messy it is, and actually, yes, every day you have to decide, okay, this many resources for this shift, but then it's just based on it's based on a lot of experience from the person, but sometimes the experience cannot really get all the bits and pieces that make what is going to happen.
So, exactly, because we're not substituting the experience, we are because there are so many factors which a human mind cannot compute. Only the AI can compute. You know, it's not only the operator, what's his proficiency in that crane, wind, rain, a number of 20 foot, 40 foot, let's say, what's the condition of the vessel, distances where these boxes will go according to the air plans on. So there's many factors where a human head cannot comprehend. So that's where we come in and we give that information to the decision maker.
Yeah, absolutely. Which then is super important, because it allows them both long-term forecasting, long-term meaning shift, but also short-term decision making, knowing that, oh, in half an hour we'll be short of one whatever is taker or whatever. So you at least you can take some preemptive action while things are developing, and that's very interesting. And it's also very interesting that you can determine or decide whether all this information that you are collecting is devoted to improve efficiency versus reduce costs versus different objectives that the operator might have. And that's very interesting, because it really allows the operator to take a strategic decision about how they want to serve the customers, how they want to be more efficient, and so on. But anyway, I mean, it's clear that you have a lot of experience in this field, and I think that you had to sort of match this experience with also the technological side of AI. So you have a team that is composed by experts like you, but also, I guess, by AI people. How does it work?
Yes. Right now we have a very competent partner who is the head of development and architecture, basically.
Yeah.
And we have one employee who is really good at big data and analytics. Yeah. So that's our team composition for now. We are 3 partners. Let me just say on the matter of the product, you know, the important thing is that the disruption made by Proof is disrupting only the cost. We're not taking any fundamental aspect of the TOS. We're not taking the decision maker's decision away and replacing it by an automated process. You know, we're just feeding something which is not considered right now in any terminal, at least that I have been, and I've been in many. So and you can use that information for short term in the next hour, 2 hours, to decide for a gang migration or whatever, and you can use it long term for the shift. But also, what's important is the potential of this, because we forecast every event. So in the future, as the process is built and the product gets more optimized, develops, then we will have we can predict in high accuracy the moment the container will be discharged, be placed on the yard truck, then will be stored, and so on. So that for the whole port community is very useful information. So that's our vision.
No, absolutely. That's super interesting. Yes, and it's critical that you don't take away the strategic decisions from the operator, that you don't overcome or whatever, disrupt the terminal, the TOS. You're just adding a component that is highly intelligent and that allows to see and forecast and foresee events that then it's up to the people in the terminal to act on, to the management to act on. So that's very interesting. So you said you told us about the size of your team, which actually it's relatively small, and I guess I understand you are still at an early stage. So how are you doing with customers? Do you have customers already, or did you run pilot projects? At what stage are you at?
Yeah, we are finalizing. We have finished the MVP, and we're finalizing our pilot version, which we intend to run in a big European terminal. Our team is 3 partners and an employee. Yeah, it's pretty small so far.
So you're saying that there is going to be a proof of concept or a trial, yes, soon in a European terminal. Can you say where? Or no problem? No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It means that you're already at an advanced stage of negotiation to run the pilot. Absolutely, congratulations. And so next question is, okay, small company running the first pilots. You are going to expand. So what are the plans in terms of investment? Are you fundraising, or what's the stage right now?
Right now we're bootstrapping. We're not fundraising. I think after the proof of concept, it will make sense to raise some immediate funds to grow the team a little bit. But for now, we're good at the way we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think you're taking the right path of bootstrapping and showing that you're really what you really are able to do, and showing with the facts, rather than say spending for marketing and telling that you're good at, but you want to show that you're good at.
I think this way value is created better. We had offers, but in the end of the day, you need to get more bang for your buck, right? You need to make more impact and spend time developing the product more than, as you say, marketing and chasing after, exactly, the things which you need to chase for sure. But yeah, so right now we're good. Yeah.
Later, yeah. So for now, the money that you are bootstrapping with is enough to pay for the development of the product, so that you can run a pilot with an MVP, and then from the results of that, then everything will develop further. So, well, wow, congratulations. I really like to see young startups that develop and that they know what they want to do, they do it, they achieve one step after the next, and basically they get to develop an idea into a real product. So congratulations. And I think that, well, that's it for this interview. Thank you very much, Pavlos, for being with us, for telling us about PEX.
Thank you, Leonardo.
And good luck, or fair winds for the future. Keep us updated about how you're doing. Thank you.
Of course,
Thank you, Pavlos.
Thank you very much for having me, Leonardo.
Bye, Pavlos. Thank you.
Bye-bye.